Welcome back to the Mass Effect Legendary Edition in Mass Effect 1 Let's Play. I'm Gunner3 here, and yeah, today we're gonna do a few new things. Today, for one, we are gonna start the Bringing Down the Sky DLC, that's for sure. And then we're gonna be doing probably some exploring some planets before we start the main story stuff. So the main story stuff. But yeah, I've been enjoying this game so far, and I'm looking forward to enjoying more of it. That's for sure. Check on our new friend before we start the next area.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was worried.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine.
That's it.
I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She's the best.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
Don't mention it.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
I know.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must be lonely.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Why is that?
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
It's not foolish.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha. You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
I'm fascinating?
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard.
No, it's fine.
I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Relax.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
Yeah.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Benezia.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought aligning herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
You sound trouble.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her. And this was not like her. Something changed.
Asari cultures.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Rumors.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
How is that possible?
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
How about other What about the other person?
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Who was your father?
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
You can do that?
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
You don't know that.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Yeah, we will meet that in another time, in the later games. Later on. Yeah, it's good to check everything because it kind of gives you some additional stuff. See, I'm still getting used to the controls. They're all done.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say anymore in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Yeah, I know what it's gonna be. Name of the serving is that. Yeah, that's... Yeah, and we want to also collect all that. Alright, we'll head here later. First things first, let's head to the Exodus cluster. And there we go. We're gonna be starting the DLC today, ladies and gentlemen. This will def. For those who don't know, this is a side mission that is I might as well get this out of the way because you get a really nifty reward, if especially for Paragon. Trying to get all those achievements.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X-57. At
Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
Oh, we hear it, alright. And now for a... And we got the explore, a new territory. Explore the unexplored. Trophy. Time to check out some places, yeah. Yep. Now come handy. Good to check everywhere, because a lot of times there's some stuff that you would miss. Or the thing won't tell you. The map won't tell you. I do remember this mission has some really annoying things. Yeah, maybe in the original. Take that.
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm taking it.
Glad the fact that this allows you to move all your covering. Thank you, because that was a big problem in the original. You were sitting duck. And yet, it still has trouble. It troubles, but it's not nearly as bad as the original. There we go. Oh boy. Carrion.
Terrans.
Check! Check!
That was such a...
Fire in the hole!
Checking everywhere because there's usually a lot of stuff in here.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
What's this?
Who are you? What's going on?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
What do they want?
Why are they doing this?
I don't know, but if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything, I'll...
I've gotta go. Good luck.
Hey,
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me.
takes more than one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I didn't even realize you were human until... Well... Guess I'm not much of a soldier.
And just be more careful.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice community, good schools.
How bad is it going to be?
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony. The planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
What if it lands in the water?
Is there any chance it'll land in the oceans?
That would be even worse. Tsunamis would sweep inland at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Millions of tons of water would be vaporized at the point of impact. Global cloud coverage. The plants could all die, and if they go, the whole ecosystem rolls over. I'd have to run the numbers, but take my word for it. It'd be bad.
Why would they do this?
This doesn't make any sense. Batarians run criminal gangs. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What does this gain them?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
They're not like this.
Most Batarians aren't genocidal madmen, but these are terrorists.
Yeah, I know. It's just... This isn't how I expected the world to be when I rolled out of bed this morning.
Enemies numbers?
You were on the ground when this happened. How many Batarians have you seen? And where?
They landed at the main facility. It's locked down now. They've changed the passcodes. No idea what's going on inside. I did see groups head out to each of the torch stations. Couldn't say how many, though. Enough to give you a fight.
Terran leader?
Any idea who's behind this? Who's leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good idea, but they were scared of the guy. Scared enough to do what he wanted.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
Can you cut them off?
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varren, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Where would your crew be?
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
I'll do what I can.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
One of them got away.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive. She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
Evacuate Terra Nova.
Give me a worst-case scenario. We can't stop the asteroid. Could the colony be evacuated?
Evac? Shepard, it took 30 years for the population to grow that large. I'm sure they're moving people to remote areas, but they'd never be able to get more than a few thousand off-world. We just don't have enough ships. No one does. Well, maybe the Quarians, but I don't see them suddenly showing up and offering us a ride.
Ashford?
Why were you moving this thing in the first place?
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
Cable.
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden. If they find her... Oh, Katie, don't do anything stupid.
Stay outside.
You better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah, I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the proximity mines one. I might have to pause my screen to see the map. Oh look, it's Skyrim's horses. I love that game, but it's too easy to make jokes. Beautiful that planet.
Hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing...
Moving out.
Fading. Nothing like elevator music, am I right, folks? as well check the other sites before I start the rest of this. Because I'll say this. 4 hours, yeah. Not right. Now, if there was a timer, then yes, that would really make my then it would not be exploration. That'd be a thing. Mako still has problems on his planet. Why am I not surprised? Oh, everything there. Never mind. But yeah, this is really been a big game I've been looking forward to for quite some time. And I'm still looking forward to completing this.
This is Dr. Hines. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
I'm sorry that happened, lady. I believe it's this one that has the mines. Never mind. That thing always gets me because it's hard to tell.
Warning. Ground penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on.
I first deal with these turrets. This is where things really get dicey. Yeah, that little perimeter there, that means nothing when the fact that, a full map will help you. Where's the stupid turret? That should deal with all the turrets.
I'm on my way.
There we go. I have the map. That was the problem. If I don't do something, those mines are gonna... Even with the map, the mines are a pain. Oh, right now I have to redo all of this again. I'm gonna have to save before I do any of that. I hate this mission so much. I mean, I hate that part of the mission so much. It's like... because it's not fun. Even with the map. It's like, you know, here's a good idea. how about blowing it up with your shotgun? That'd be a lot easier. It never came into their minds. Oh well. You think also my thing would be saved after I leveled up too. Just saying. Oh boy. Done this before. I've done this side quest before. I don't like is the fact that it's like the proximity mines are what's the problem.
This is Dr. Hines. They found me, Dan Batarian.
Yeah, these are the things. Those are the things that you want to try to collect.
I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door.
think that would help right now. Looks like there's a better way to the left.
Hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. In the meantime...
done with. Finally. Now for another hard part, but the rest of the film are upstairs. Should be it.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You really pissed them off. Their leaders are setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
This isn't good.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again. this problem and deal with it. Get out of here!
That's not good.
Eat this!
Alright. Time to find the final survey site and then head straight to that third torch. No way I did that.
We got them all, Shepard.
I'm off tomorrow, so this live stream is fine. And turning off that was fine. Of course, I'd be near the final exit site. After this, I'll probably do a couple planets, and then I will planets, and then I will call it a night. I am doing Paragon, so yeah. Yeah, I'm the boring one because I'd rather not tick off a lot of people who are playing Renegade, and I'm not a huge fan of Renegade anyway. In terms of just, you know, I know a lot of people aren't either, or just couldn't bring themselves to do that. And can you blame them? Yeah, you're an ultimate bad A, but you're also a ruthless person. You do that. And now to the final one. And this is where you're gonna have a conversation.
Meat! Release the Baron!
Lock shields!
Sorry, my cats. Lovebug, Mac, Lovebug, Ben, knock it off. That tool we'll be getting is gonna come really handy later. That's the third one.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed. Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
Peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
It's gone too far.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are going to die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Is it up to you, really?
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Balak would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
Why follow?
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Balak wants you dead. And what Balak wants, Balak gets. I can't change that.
Forget Balak.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Then you can start giving the orders.
Oh, an interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises. For both our sakes.
Quicker.
Balak will get what's coming to him. And so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Balak's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
Yep. It's good to do it peacefully than, nothing at all. And bloodshed. Wow, the Paragon system is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Because you're not getting a lot, because usually by now I'm halfway. Now I'll find that final survey site before I get going. I know there's something that's waiting for me there too, but oh well. Yep, there. Of course. With that said, let's finish this DLC. That's for sure. Nothing's over here. Dude. I just found it. Yeah, this is definitely similar to the Nomad from Mass Effect Andromeda. What's the thing with how upgrades like it that would have helped? That's how long. And now to the big venue. Though there will not be a boss fight, sadly, because I'm not doing Renegade.
human! You humans.
Balak.
You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
What are you doing?
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the Council.
I don't answer to the Council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
It's not easy.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
I blame us, though.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen.
Like Elysium?
Is that what Elysium was? A way to get our attention? Well, you got it. And when we responded, you ran like cowards. Now you want to start it all over again.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
You can go, but this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe, but I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
Perimeter secure. Now it's fun.
Get another time limit. We don't like those. No one likes them in video games. Time limit. And that's it.
Is that all right?
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were gonna stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour in our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region.
Wow.
But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right?
She's fine.
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
I'm not like him.
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical, but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Miss Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not gonna sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Only temporarily.
Balak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow and the day after that. Me, my crew, and every other crew in the Alliance. He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
Well, I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
How about the Aroma tool? Probably one of the best Omni tools in the game.
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours, I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? Take it, with my blessing. I hope you get good use out of it.
And as for about your 3 engineers?
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers.
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
And the Servant B Omni tool. Arguably the best Omni tool in the game, and probably... Yeah, and if I were an ally, and also best Omni tool for Garrus. And now I have...
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
That's not my way.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing. No matter what.
I'm sorry.
I wish I could have saved him too.
It's not your fault. You did what you could. At least Aaron died in a place he loved. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
Oh.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. I don't even know your name.
Commander Shepard, with Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
What can you tell me about the Batarians? What were they hoping to achieve with all this?
I don't even think they knew. When they first arrived, they were talking about getting us back to their ship. Wanted to sell us as slaves. When Balak showed up, everything changed. It was his idea to redirect the asteroid. Said it was the will of the Batarian Rebellion, whatever that is. They followed him quickly enough, but I don't know. I don't think they're all as fanatical as he was.
You?
That was a brave thing you did, Kate. Contacting me on the radio, risking your life.
Stubborn and determined runs in the family. My father was in the Alliance back on Earth. I think he was disappointed none of us kids signed up. He'd be proud of Aaron. Sorry. I just...
How did the asteroid get all the way over here? And why wasn't someone alerted sooner?
The asteroid was scheduled to arrive in a day or two. Balak just sped it up. This rock is full of valuable minerals, but it was too far from Terra Nova to be profitable, so we attached some fusion rockets to it and drove it back. It was all going smoothly until... We'll get everything back to normal soon enough. Almost everything.
I forget.
You've been through a lot. I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye. Thank you again, Commander. You've done more than you know.
Thank you so much. I thought we were all dead.
Alright. I think it's time to leave this asteroid for good. Now I got most of the trophies out of the way. I still got 4 more trophies for squad mates wise. Well, 3 more. Alright, I think I probably will have to call this a stream. And after,
You can't imagine how much you've done, for all of us.
I think I'll call this a stream. What's that back? For anybody who's joining, I'm about to call it a stream. And, yeah, not much exciting other than doing the DLC today. But tomorrow we'll start some more planets. Hopefully do a few Citadel side missions, and then we'll start on Novaria and for the next mission. Alright guys, I'm calling it a stream. I'm pretty much tired. I will be live streaming tomorrow, this game tomorrow. Oh, and probably some RE8, a bit of mix here and there. Both here and there. Until then, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.